you so long to sit down.
You was petty, you was messy, you was extra.
But we still love you though. Welcome back to Hated and Highly Favored. Oh my gosh, it's us again. I know, your day is made. So we're going to get into a topic and a disclaimer. It's about women. Oh my gosh, I know it's a surprise. Also disclaimer, you're probably not going to like it. But that's why we're hated and highly favored. So the topic of discussion.
Notice how he set himself up higher. It's kind of a representation of our hierarchy in real life.
Realistically, the hierarchy of real life would probably be more like this, right? Be more like this, and then like Brandon would like be on top, and then Kash would float like in the air. So that would be the hierarchy. I'd be clearly at the bottom.
Have no telekinetic abilities.
Clearly, I'd be at the bottom of the hierarchy. I was always sitting there because I felt comfortable there, but I will stay here for the rest of the video.
No, you won't. Get back on your chair.
See, because he's higher than me, so he says I gotta do it, you know? He runs shit. But yeah, so the topic for this video is women and their inability to communicate properly. I'm in the hot seat, I feel like. I was gonna sit there at my most support age.
Yep.
Not say anything, eh?
Yep.
I didn't say any of that.
Wow.
That's what I said.
I don't know, this doesn't seem like an ad-lib worthy, like, you want me to ad-lib the sentence structure right now?
Anyways, so so if nobody else has an issue with it, if nobody has a problem, I have an issue with it. I have an issue with it. It seems to be that in this generation,
I don't really care anymore.
in this generation, women have a very strong sense of not being able or not having a desire to communicate aptly with
I'm
them.
saying numbers. You know my man.
I feel like, I don't know what, there's just like, I guess a sequence of things that must go into it. I couldn't even like begin to break down all of them. But these days, guys are definitely the most adventurous one out of the two. I'm not saying that girls don't holler at men, but it's very rare. It doesn't really happen that often.
Barely.
Well, usually what happens when a guy goes after a girl, and let's say he sets up to get a number or a Snapchat or whatever, and tries to communicate, 9 times, well no, I won't say 9 times. Let's say 7 times out of 10, it usually goes down like he throws it, he shoots a shot, and then she doesn't reply. Like it's get R-bombed, you know?
I don't even get R-bombed.
Open bombs on Snapchat.
They don't even look at my message.
What's the point? Like, what's really the point? Just don't add the person in the first place.
And
wasting everybody's time.
It is a waste of time. It is a waste of time. But even more so than that, like the communication aspect of things, you don't say what you're feeling until it's too late to say anything but what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Like before you got upset, you didn't say, well, this is some shit that would probably bother me. And then when you get bothered, well, why didn't you know this shit would bother me? And your guys just
in
like,
a situation where she wants to be the friend with benefits. This is from a French experience, not mine. But she wants to be friends with benefits, and he says, "Aight," and he does his thing with the next female, and then she gets mad and
catches
says,
feelings. Females are super territorial. I can speak, don't worry. And
Females are weird.
They're
You
weird,
know how-
they're
you know
weird
how-
creatures.
You know how you guys are, you know how I know you guys are weird? Other females think females are weird.
It's true. It's true. We
That's
all
like,
have
just
female
just break
friends
that down.
who say females are weird.
They're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'll have women that I know as friends, and they're like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with these women? Like, what's wrong with these females? Like, that's what they ask. Those are the words that come out their mouth. I don't have to say it anymore because women are doing it for me.
It's pretty apt. And like, now obviously there are people, there are guys, I'd like to always, defend both points. There are the guys who are bad at communicating, the guys who, don't say what they want, whatever, or they're after one thing and so they say other things. I get that, I get it. But for the most part, guys are pretty straightforward with what they want, I'm not referring to like a pack nigga. And maybe we'll do a video on what a pack nigga is, but essentially a pack nigga is just a guy who follows the trends and does everything else he sees. And he's not a leader, he's a follower. He'll approach you with all those, oh yeah, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, but in the end he just wants to, pipe people on his life. Those are pack niggas. Those are not really leaders or alphas. That's not what we're referring to. But in a sense, okay, we get it, you're a leader.
Thanks.
He's a beta. Anyway,
in the argument that we're trying to get across is that women seem to think that they're privileged enough that they don't have to put an effort to communicate what they're feeling.
I'm supposed to be a
empath.
Either way, we're supposed to know what their thoughts and what you're feeling at all times.
No.
And what's funny about that is females want two things at almost every given time.
Attention.
They want space and attention at the same time.
Same time.
They want love and affection, but also for you to act a little bit unruly to them and put them in their place at the same time. And everybody who goes, oh, that's not true. I don't want no man, to put me in my place.
You a liar and a thief.
So you're telling me you want to act as reckless as you want to act, and a man should just sit there and take it.
When he does take it, he's so soft.
And you call him a bitch, and you say that's a bitch ass nigga, and you don't want a weak man in your life. But when a man goes, oh, you're carrying on recklessly, stop.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm my own woman. Do you see this ring on my finger? No, I know. So you don't control me.
That's a new meme on Twitter. Where it's just a hand with a question mark where the ring finger is. And it's just like, can't tell what to do. I'm my own woman.
And
that's cool. But vice versa.
It's misconstrued at the same time. Communicating with women is like playing Minesweeper.
It is exactly like playing Minesweeper.
It's playing Minesweeper.
But there's no rules.
Why? Because it's like going on Minesweeper, and already like 90% of people who play Minesweeper don't know what the hell they're doing. 90%.
I know.
And for people who do know what they're doing, it's still impossibly hard sometimes because there's just so many things that could fuck up your chance of winning.
There's so many minds.
There's so many minds, and there's a random place that you don't know. Things are touchy one day and are not touchy the next day. Like it.
Until I learned how to adjust how many minds you can put
It's called cheating. So unless you're gonna brainwash the females you talk to in the future, it doesn't really work like that.
I don't really manipulate. Well, actually, I shouldn't even say I don't really manipulate. I don't do it at all. Because honestly, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care.
He's Mr. I don't care.
He's basically saying he's dealt with a lot of the females who don't know what they want, but claim to all their friends and on social media they know what they want. He's dealt with a lot of the females who think they're shit, but then once he gets to know them, realize they're insecure as shit, but at the same time want to get mad at you for trying to get to know them while they're insecure as shit. He's known all the females who are vulnerable as shit, but then put up all these giant walls, and he's made the effort and gone over those walls, say I'm worth it, for them to say, oh, but wait, at the end of the day, I still don't think you're the one. Like, females, what do you guys say all this shit about inconsistency and a man not, being straightforward and honest with you and all these things.
You guys are not transparent at all. At all.
There seems to be a lack thereof of response back to us because you've got guys who are decent human beings. Y'all love to act like every man is a dog, but the truth of the matter is there are decent human beings out here. There are guys who are decent people. I was raised, my mom was she raised me to be well and respect, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't go out of my way to disrespect women, it doesn't happen. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what kind of men you're dealing with. That's because you want Rexdale men to act like wood.
Let's not single out Rexdale.
I'm not singling them out. I'm just saying, out of the men that I know who are disrespectful women, and some of them are my boys, Rexdale boys are pretty disrespectful to their girls. A lot of them are pretty disrespectful.
He's just trying to stick up for the Scarborough man.
Listen, Scarborough man's, I hear it. You're trying to stick up for the goose.
What? Rexdale's not even in Scarborough.
No, but yes, you're trying to defend the Scarborough mans by saying let's not get any mans. You see it.
I'm not.
Yeah, good try though.
I don't represent it. I get it.
He tried to give me levels I don't have a Mangekyo shine.
He's trying to represent his back. I got you guys. Let me get on top of your drink.
He tried to give me a genjutsu I'm not fucking Madara.
I'm not part of that clan.
But back to the issue. issue at hand, for all the females who say there are no guys out there who are worth it, and there's no guys out there who are making efforts, well, that's kind of BS because you're not looking in the right place, one. Two, when the right guys come along, you're too busy miscategorizing us because you think we're like other guys when you don't get to know us. You let all your females opinionate how you should live your life. I've never met a type of person who's so affected by their friends. Like, if Kash and Brandon came to me and I was talking to a girl, and this has happened in the past, and they don't like the girl, I'll still give the girl a chance because the relationship is between me and the girl. Like, I respect both their opinions, I'll take it into account, and I'll obviously going forward remember what they said. But it's between, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, Kash and Brandon don't like you.
Bro, if that's what happens with a girl, your chances as a guy are pretty much up. Like, the lives are done. Like, you got hit by the boss, you're like, I'm gonna lose a life and come back. No, the boss secretly took like 8 of your lives and you're down to 1, and now it's over. Like, you're either gonna sacrifice yourself or just walk away. And I always walk away.
And as confusing as you girls are, a lot of y'all, like, you're see-through. Like, most guys can recognize your intent when you're trying to come through to a man.
Yeah.
So if I see a girl acting left and she approaches Kash, I tell Kash is gonna take that to heart because he knows I know him and he knows I know females. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, he has the right to continue that relationship and see how it plays out. Women on the other hand, literally hold their friends' opinions like it's the holy grail. Like it's the absolute Bible of truth.
The be all and end all.
Like, if your friend say I don't like him, he doesn't get a shot. And many of the times, your friends are jealous ones of your happiness, so they're literally throwing you L's because they don't want to see you happy. It's like, majority of the time, if you go after a thug guy or whatever, it's funny because those relationships will allow you to pursue. A good guy comes along and all of a sudden it's, no, he's a player, oh, I don't like him. Will they give you concrete reasons? No, they won't. But they'll give you a whole bunch of vague generalizations when they don't know the guy at all.
You always have those situations where the guy meets the girl and then she intros him to her friends, and then afterwards when he like has to go about his business and they're talking, so she looks at them and she's like, he's a good guy. If they didn't say that, like, you ain't getting a call back.
It's terrible. It's terrible. And then when you get to the actual communication phase of communicating with a female, you make all, like, I think a lot of females wonder why, you don't get the same level of effort from a guy. And this is not like a by all statement to represent all men, because some men are dogs. A lot of men are dogs. But for us in this room, who we're representing this archetype of male, if I'm texting you and you get the hey beautifuls and all these things, whatever, I'm gonna reciprocate the effort that you give to me, So I'm either gonna match the effort I get back in the communication you're throwing me or how we act in real life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So for 2 examples, if you text me often, but in person you give me stress, or in person, you're not somebody I necessarily want to be around. Mm-hmm. I'm probably not, aside from seeing you in person, I'm probably not going to text you that often, But at the end of the day, I'll still respond to your stuff. It just won't be in the same format it was in the beginning with the good morning beautifuls and all those long ass paragraphs. Because at the end of the day, I'm giving the effort back to you that you're throwing my way. Yeah. Vice versa, if you're cool to chill with, but your texting is trash, I'm probably going to make an effort for a long period of time and realize, well shit, your text game is trash. And I hate going out of my way to be the person who says hello and what's up forever. Like, even if it's like a 60-40 split or a 70-30 split, I'm fine with that. You say what up 30%, I can say what up, the other 70. But if you don't say what up at all, if I have to be the one to message you every single time, I'm gonna stop messaging.
Why am I initiating
conversation?
I'm fine with doing that. That's just.
And I know you guys do it because you like to be chased.
Like, and you love to be chased. Love to be chased. But for me personally, that doesn't show that you have an interest in me. I'm not gonna chase you.
It doesn't show people you have an interest in them if you're just sitting back waiting for them to always come after you. Like, how do they know that you want them. Like, listen, and the thing is, you guys be like, yo, I wanted the guy, but you'll sit back and wait for him to come after
And
you.
then
Not
catch
every guy
feelings
is gonna come after you.
when
bro.
he doesn't decide to chase you anymore, which makes no sense because
Makes no sense. That's your fault.
you didn't give him a reason to continue chasing you. You didn't give him any opportunity to say, hey, there's interest back, cool, awesome, I should maintain this. No, you said, I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna continue to curve you, but maybe there's a chance that you keep chasing me. I don't really know. You don't have to hit the, girls love to hit you with the, I don't know how I'm feeling right now, we'll see, all these things, all these vague responses. Oh, I was busy, all these things. And then jump on their TLs, on their Instagram or Snapchat and be like, oh, but if he has time, if he really wants to make time for you, he'll find a way. Otherwise, it's an excuse.
What?
But you'll make no effort yourself.
Yeah.
Nigga.
But you'll catch feelings when he says that, you know, fuck this shit, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go on my ways. You'll catch feelings, you'll slander the man. You'll be like, oh, what the hell? Yeah, you ain't shit anyways, that's why and you'll make it seem like you're the victim. That's what kills me about communication with women. You'll go out of your way to communicate to publicly that you're the victim. It's ridiculous. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. I don't understand it.
Mind sometimes.
I don't get it. How you guys can turn everything into a victimization for yourself. Like, no, you are in the wrong. Face it. You were being a bitch. And the guy got tired of it. And you don't have to like it being said from a male. You probably don't like it said from a female either way, but it has to be said. The communication that this generation is getting thrown back at males who are actually making an effort is trash. It's been said. I stand by that statement. It's actually trash. And that's mainly because, yes, there are a lot of guys who came before us and a lot of guys in this generation who are only after certain things, who are bad at communicating that intent. Because I guarantee you, everyone in this room has no problem telling a female, hey, I like you, but I only like you for sex. I like you, I want a relationship. I like you, we'll see how it goes.
I can be transparent. It's not that hard.
I'm straightforward with my intent with you. That's
Really
not a problem.
You can never. No one's ever. No,
You're
don't
not
ever
gonna
come to me. You'll never be
with
like,
my
yo,
intentions. My intentions will be known.
Cash never showed me Wagwan. Like, it was a whole month, and then I recognized, yo, it's probably just, and he's probably just in it for
The only way he
bro,
doesn't
don't
show
fucking
you
lie.
Wagwan
From day one.
is if
Day
he's
one.
in his little manhole and doesn't even message anyone at all.
And that happens to all of us. Cash is acceptance of the rule. Cash goes into his house and sometimes he forgets he exists. So no Cash goes off of that. But at the end of the day, I still think, you know what, go ahead, just get off your chest. Just get off your chest. Just get off your chest, take a seat.
It's just I'm glad about ego. It just
You guys grieve my soul. You guys grieve my soul. My soul is grieved.
your soul is grieved. Well, just answer your messages when we message you. That's beside the point.
Got a real emotional real quick.
If y'all enjoying this video, which probably didn't, because a lot of y'all females hit me.
A lot of y'all probably gonna hit us up in
But I love those dislikes. It
y'all-
goes
I
on
don't. I don't.
I'm not a fan of dislikes, but if you dislike this video, I get it. But it had to be said. As males who represent a part of the population who actually have, decent intention for the women we talk to, regardless of whatever our intent is. It kind of sucks when you go out there and make your effort consistently over and over and over again, and you have to deal with this constant roadblock or this constant, detours and all this BS that you throw at us because of other people, because of your friends, because of social media. Like, we're not that. I don't care who you talked to in the past. Like we said it in other videos, the reason you're talking to me in the first place is because I'm not like that. Like, don't bring that shit to me. Don't do it. I don't treat you like my ex. I sure as hell am trying to treat you like my next, so I don't understand why you are bringing me the grief of whoever your past was.
Our last video is somewhere over that way.
Over yonder.
And our subscribe button is somewhere right down there. And then the information is in the description.
He forgot the word info.
Wow.
And POP, hold it down. You see this guy with his new muscles and everything?
These both brand new. Like, look at his muscle man.
You know what? It has to be done. One time. Just flex. One time. Just one time.
Peace out.
No, just one time. Just flex one time. I'll do that after you. One time. You first.
You guys are so extra.
Just one time. Just hold on. Let them see it. What? Why you always gonna roll? Why you always, no one can even see you rolling. Just stop.